Okay, so one sec. Let me start the timer. Okay, Evan, you can start in three, two, one.
Greetings. I am here to talk to you about this highly discriminating motion. I feel that this motion should be avoided at all costs. In a world where people are ravaged by taxes, should we not try to solve the problem instead of escalating it? To demonstrate, I have prepared a few points. People in the world are fighting because most of their hard earned money is being taken by the government. We should not extort more money from them in the view of equality. And secondly, there are companies which implement an effective model of salary equality. We should support this model instead of crushing it with heavy taxes. Thirdly, some people live on paycheck to paycheck, barely making it through after paying their taxes, their rent, and their food. If we impose higher taxes on just the men, the entire family could come crumbling down. Fourthly, I feel that instead of imposing heavier taxes, we should make a rule that wage should be equal between men and women. In this day and age where we the government can perform various checks and find tax checks, we can find an effective method of checking whether or not equality in wages is there. I hope that the honorable house has seen my points and will listen to them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Evan. You took 1 minute and 58 seconds exactly. Uh, Good speech. Arshita, now it's your turn.
Okay.
I will give you a count. One sec. You can start in three, two, one, go.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ashrita, and today I'm going to go for the motion. I would like to argue for increasing taxes on men in order to combat the issue of wage gap. So the wage gap refers to the difference in pay between different groups of people who do similar jobs. Usually it's discussed in terms of the gender wage gap, which is the difference in earnings between men and women. For example, on average, women might be paid less than men for doing the same or similar work. According to an article from the US, women in 2022, women earned an average of 82% of what men earned, according to a new Pew Research Center analysis. In order to combat this issue, I would say taxes must be increased on men. This would have a few benefits. For example, higher taxes on men can generate money to fund programs that support women and in by funding these programs they can create more jobs for both women and men, so there would be no issue of men earning less than women, or um they might not have any financial problems even when taxes are increased on them. And funding such programs can also raise awareness towards the wage gap. And
You have to wrap up your speech. Time is done. You can give a concluding point.
so I would say increasing taxes on men can be both beneficial for men and women.
Yeah, is that all?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That was a good speech. Okay, so in this debate, I think Evan has won. Both of you did speak really well, so I will give some feedback. So, Evan, your speech was good. You utilized the time, in my opinion, perfectly because you only had 2 seconds to spare. You spoke confidently and you didn't take any breaks. And I like how you spoke in pointers because I could see you were using your own words instead of just having fancy words written down on a page and just reading off that. But to improve, I would say instead of just giving multiple pointers like you did about the salary network or whatever, the salary fixation of companies and how you should support that, me as a house, I wouldn't know what that is, right? So I would say instead of speaking 10 points, you can take 4 points and elaborate on that. Apart from that, your speech was really good. And Arshita, your speech was good. I liked your pointers a lot. You did good research and you cited your sources using statistics. That's something I think Evan lacked because uh, you do not cite your sources. Next time, if you cite your sources, it will be better. However, Ashita, I think you have to speak a little bit more confidently because I could see that you're nervous and you were using sort of like what I just did there. You were saying a lot. You were stuttering in between. It's your first time. That's fine. But apart from that, you should just work on your confidence. Your speech is really good. So thank you, Evan and Ashita. Do you guys have any questions?
No.
Ashita, do you have any questions?
No, I have no questions.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll end the meeting.
Can I leave now?
Yeah, you can.
Let's go. I think I was the most important part in this whole debate, but sure.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you, guys.